Hey, I'm Stephen Harrell from Tiny House Listings, and today I thought I'd show you a new stove that Todd Albee from Silverfire sent me. He sent me the Silverfire Scout last year, which I use all the time when I'm out camping in my van. It's a really cool thing if you're like in a teardrop camper, if you're just out and about, and you don't want to spend money on full fuel. This thing actually burns twigs, any kind of biofuel that like you can get on the ground. Twigs, sticks, leaves, all that type of stuff. But the one problem that people had with this thing originally was that it had a very flimsy top and the design wasn't all that great. People reported that it wasn't doing so well. So Todd redesigned the whole thing, including a new stove, which he sent to me recently. And today we're going to focus on that and check it out, and I'll show you guys how it works. So stay tuned. So you can immediately see a difference between the two. The lid on this one was actually much more flimsy, and pots had trouble staying upright. They would want to get within one of these teeth on one side and kind of flip over to the side or whatnot. And this one, as you can see, that is a much better design. It's actually built in and it's solid, and but it's still, the rest of the stove is almost the same, except that this one comes in, if you get the combo kit, this one actually comes in a pot and everything fits inside of there. It's very heavy duty, all stainless steel. So let's crank this thing up and see how it works. The unique thing about this stove is it's a top-down updraft stove, which means that it's a gasifier. As you can see there, it's coming out the side right here. The actual the flames, the actual gas that's produced from the wood burning below is burnt once again as it's coming out the top. So it literally burns twice all the fuel from the stove. Now we're just going to put some water on top to see how well it burns. What's great about this little stove is that it's so efficient. The amount of fuel you need is hardly next to nothing. It's just small twigs or branches, and it burns for a really, really long time. If you actually take wood pellets and fill the entire chamber up, it's rated to last almost 2 hours, which you can cook some serious stuff. You can cook soup. You can obviously boil water for coffee and tea. You can even put a cast iron skillet on top of this thing and cook up a whole meal. Hamburgers, hot dogs, veggies, whatever you happen to have. It's a really, really cool little stove. And just after a couple minutes, as you can see, got a rolling boil. Really, really cool little stove. Another really cool thing about this stove is that it comes with this magnesium rod that you can scrape off flakes into, and then once you have a little bit of those into the actual tinder or whatever it is that's in the burn pit, you can go like this and start it up. So if you use anything like wood pellets that are soaked in alcohol or really, really fine tinder, that type of thing, you can just kind of stick that in there and get the fire started. Really easy, even in wet conditions. So again, this is the Silverfire Scout. It's the new version. It's an improved version of the old version, in that the actual base is much more usable and functional. If you want to check out and learn more about Silverfire, you can check them out at silverfire.us. You can contact Todd through the contact page. It's a really, really cool little stove, even if you need it for disaster preparedness. But what's really cool is if you have a tiny house, you can fold this up, put it in a drawer, and not even know about it. And if you have an outdoor kitchen or that type of thing, this would work perfect for it. You can cook a meal in just a couple minutes. It's just a really good overall setup, and it's pretty reasonably priced. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.